I want to appreciate all our viewers at home for watching Anchor Bible Quiz. And by the grace of God, we are here for the season 2 of Anchor Bible Quiz live competition. Today in the studio, we are having our moderator, Pastor Apostle Niyi Makinde.
I want to especially welcome you to Bible Quiz, a live broadcast of a quiz competition organized by Goldie Anchor of God Bible Ministry. Of course, quiz will always be quiz, but we know this is a millennium concept, a blend of contemporary creativity to enhance the origin and the improvement, the balancing that is brought into quiz competition in Christendom. Of course, I can say this is a concept that it deserves recognition globally. Well, in the house this day, we have in the studio many participants, but of course, this is the season 2, and for the first week of this season 2, we have the first participants in the studio this time, and the first participants that will be on the hot seat is no other person but Amos Oluwasegun. Wow, that's lovely. You can have your seat. So glad and so amazing to see you. Of course, let's have a brief chat before we go into the competition in proper. I could see the confidence with which you walked into the hot seat here. You are very courageous. Then, confident. Of course, there's going to be projections of questions before you that you will see. And you will have 20 seconds. You will have 20 seconds. That's to answer your question. After 20 seconds, the opportunity is gone. That's the first. Second, when you find yourself in a tight corner, so in that wise, you have the opportunity to make a phone call. You call a mentor. And if you don't want to call a mentor, the next opportunity or chance you have is to reach out to the audience. So, question 1 to you, Amos. It says, chapter 9 of the book of Esther has how many verses? A, 29, B, 32, C, 28, D, 33.
B, 32.
So your answer is 32.
Yes.
Your final answer?
32.
32. All right, Amos said 32 verses found in Esther chapter 9. Let us see the answer from the studio as displayed. All right. You got it. That's amazing. Okay, just calm down. To your next question. The book of Esther has how many chapters? The book of Esther has how many chapters? A, 9, B, 10, C, 8, D, 11.
10, B.
10.
B, 10, B.
You are sure you are going for 10?
Yes, sir.
So sure?
Yes, sir.
All right. Amos goes for B as his final answer. Let's see the answers displayed by the studio. All right. You got it once again. To the third question now. And Jesus said unto Peter, verily I say unto thee, that this day, even in this night, before the cockroach dash, thou shalt deny me dash. A, thrice. B, once, thrice. C, twice, thrice. D, thrice, twice.
Before the cock crow twice, thou shalt deny me thrice. C.
You are going for
C.
C as the optional answer.
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes, sir.
Confidently assured of that?
Yes.
All right. Amos finally went for C, which is twice and thrice. Let's see the display from the studio if he actually got the answer. Wow, you got the answer. Of course. Even look at me. Of course, the toddler. You know, when I mean a toddler, I mean someone that is just coming up, that attends the children department. If they don't know everything, they know little things. They know Genesis 1:1. In the beginning, God created the heavens and I would have loved to ask those in the studio, because some people, they avoided attending the children department, you know. And they know John 1:1. They know John 3:16. And they also know Peter denying Jesus. You know, so amazing. Well, I give that to you. Let's move to the next question. The fourth question now. The fourth question. The book of Mark consists of how many chapters? The book of Mark consists of how many chapters? A, 16. B, 15. C, 14. D, 17.
A. 16.
16. You know, it's somehow, look at me. You know, it's somehow good that before we answer questions, we should always think deeply. I hope you know that.
Yes, I'm sure.
Because the way you are just giving the response. Now, I said the book of Mark.
16.
All right. Amos went for 16. Let's see if he actually gets the answer. Wow. Look at me. How will you feel if a magic occurs now and it occurs that you miss it?
That's magic. But the reality is 16. Because in Mark 16:15, that's where we have the Great Commission, and that's the last chapter.
So you are trying to prove that you're a Bible scholar then?
No, I'm not.
But you know, you read. Do you study the Bible from your laptop or from your system?
From
a printed
hard copy,
material.
yes.
So you should know a printed material is always different from. Wow, you got the answer once again. All right, let's move to the next question now. The next question, question 5, says, according to Mark 15:17, according to Mark chapter 15 verse 17, and they clothed Jesus with dash and plaited a crown of dash and put it above his head. A, garment, thorns. B, garment, thorn. C, purple, thorns. D, purple, thorn.
I will use the audience.
You want to use the audience now?
Yes.
Okay. It's because okay, now he has decided to follow the audience opinion. I mean, for the audience to bail him out, and I believe he trusts the audience for this. And let me read the question to the audience. According to Mark 15:17, and they clothed Jesus with dash and plaited a crown of dash and put it above his head. The options are A, garment, thorns. B, garment, thorn. C, purple, thorns. D, purple, thorn. All right. From the audience, of course, we have people who raise up their, people who will signify by their hands, and it's called, yeah, you pick someone from the audience to bail you out. Can you do that? Just point towards one's direction. Just
The other guy.
I mean, you are going to choose from those who lifted their hands up, not from everyone. Just look around.
The man reasonably.
All right. We have someone in the audience that want to bail you out. Can we just have someone who will do that? Of course. You've been called. You've been called. So, can you project a little with your voice to answer?
The answer to the question is option B, crown of thorns. Thorns. Option C,
Okay, mention it and I will tell you the options. I mean, mention the content.
the garments.
Is the garment plural?
Yeah.
Garments?
No, it's not plural, it's singular. The thorn is
Garments.
plural. The thorns is plural.
Okay, garment torn. Now, from that now, you pick that. Check the one that has garment will have plural, and the one that has thorns, the thorns is plural. So which of them is the answer?
I go for C.
You go for C.
Purple and thorns.
Purple and thorns. Purple and
And
thorns.
thorns.
Actually, it's going for C. And in that wise now, let's see what will happen by the display of the answer from the studio. Look at me. You know, he did something now. What he did was that before the answer was actually displayed, he closed his eyes as if he wanted to go to heaven now, or to draw some inspiration from the Spirit just to come and, because I saw you closing your eyes. And then you just open your eyes suddenly and you saw a display before you. Actually, from the option that was displayed, we have what the person from the audience went for is which option? That's
A.
option A.
Yes.
But he went for option C. And we are torn between opinions now. The answer is option C, purple and thorns. You got it. Well, I didn't know what actually made you to change your mind from not going with the audience.
I actually know it's purple. So I was trying to differentiate. Maybe it was thorns or thorn.
All right.
So he got that right.
Okay.
Thorns.
Okay. I want to welcome you to the section B of this part of this first week edition of this season 2 of the Anchor Bible Quiz live broadcast. And with me in the house is, can you tell?
Amos Oluwasegun.
Oluwasegun. And of course, Amos Oluwasegun has been performing excellently. The first segment that was done, he got all the questions right. 5 questions were asked from him and he got all of them right. And in that wise, we move to the next segment. And this segment now is optionless, no options. So it is left for you to reason and use your intellectual capacity and your logical brain to answer the questions now. What's your expectation for this second segment? I mean, briefly. I mean, in shortness of tenses.
It will be tough because it will be optionless. So you have to gather your minds together to answer those questions.
He said it will be tough. You know, you shall have what you say. He said it will be tough. I understand. All right, let's move now to the second segment. The question goes thus for this segment: what is the shortest chapter in the book of Esther? With how many verses?
Chapter 10, 3 verses.
Can you repeat that?
10 chapters with 3 verses.
Now, there's a difference between chapter 10 and 10 chapters. Which do you go for?
It have 10 chapters and 3 verses.
Get the question again. What is the shortest chapter?
Chapter 10.
Chapter 10 is the shortest chapter to you?
Yes.
And then it has 3 verses.
Yes.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
Your final answer?
Yes.
All right. This time, he has gone for chapter 10 of the book of Esther as the shortest book in the book of Esther with just 3 verses. Let's see the display. Oh, good. The answer is correct. Chapter 10 and 3 verses. All right. Let's move to the next question. The next question says, Esther was taken unto King Ahasuerus into his house royal in the dash month, which is the month dash in the dash year of his reign.
In the 3rd month, which is the month Sivan, in the 7th year of his reign.
Can you repeat that?
In the 3rd month.
In the 3rd month,
which is the month Sivan.
which is the month
Sivan.
Sivan.
In the 7th year of his reign.
So we have 3rd, Sivan, 7th. So its answer is 3rd, Sivan, and 7th. Let's see the display from the studio. Okay. Actually, the year is correct, which is 7th year. The month is not Sivan, the month is Tebet. And the month is not 3rd, it's 10th. So you missed that. You missed that. And that's question what now? Question 7. You missed that. Okay. But don't forget you still have an opportunity to phone a mentor. We move to the next question now. Next question says, another name for Esther is dash.
Hadassah.
Was that your voice? You know, the reason I asked was because I remember vividly that the last question, it took you some seconds before you had to program yourself, you have to think about it. But this one, you didn't even permit me to finish before you gave the answer. Now, before the answer is displayed from the studio, what if you miss it?
Can I miss it?
If you miss it, do you know what you just did now will be timed as over to know?
Yes. If I do miss it, it will be timed over to no.
Now, do you know you will miss it?
Let's see the answer first.
All right, let's see the answer as displayed from the studio, if it will actually be correct. It's as if, you said this time will be very tough. And it's as if it's getting tougher now.
Yes.
You said Hadassah. And I'm seeing something here that, all right, the answer is correct. The answer is Hadassah. You are doing good. You are doing good. You've answered how many questions now? 8.
It's
So you're going to number 9 now. Number 9. The 9th question. I hope everyone in the house understand that you are watching Anchor Bible Quiz live competition. And of course, with me in the house, like I said earlier, is Amos Oluwasegun. He's been performing brilliantly and excellently. And this young man is displaying biblical scholarship. I mean, well. I know some people in the house will want to know the church he came from, so that probably they can take their children to that church so they can be trained in the knowledge of the Bible. And he's been performing excellently. And of course, this live broadcast is organized, put together as a concept by the Blossoming Ministry, known as Golden Anchor of God Bible Ministry. Golden Anchor of God Bible Ministry. I mean, it's an intellectual creativity that must not be taken for granted, but must be acknowledged. So, in that wise, we move to the next question. And Amos has been performing brilliantly, excellently, exceptionally. Let's move to the next question now. And the next question now is question what? Question 9. Question 9 says, and the letters were sent by post into the king's provinces to destroy, to kill, and to cause to perish. All that has written in Esther 3:13. So, let's...
Jews.
Jews. You mean your answer is Jews?
Yes,
okay.
Jews.
Because of the space of time, our viewers at home and everybody in the studio get to know that Amos went for the answer, Jews. Went for the answer, Jews. And in that way, let's see what the studio will display for us. Wow, Jews. Amos got the answer right. Can you celebrate Amos? Jews. That's absolutely correct. Jews. Next question. The next question is, James is the son of Dash. James is the son of Dash.
Zebedee.
Zebedee. Is that your final answer?
Yes.
Zebedee is your final answer?
Yes.
Okay. Everybody in the studio and everyone watching us, he went for the answer Zebedee. And let us confirm if his answer is actually correct from the display from the studio. Oh, great. Can you give it to Amos Oluwasegun again? He got the answer. Zebedee. We move to question 11 now. Question 11. And after this, you are left with one question and we'll end. And of course, like I said earlier, he's been performing brilliantly. The question is, quote Mark 11:24. Quote Mark 11:24. Quote Mark 11:24.
Let me make a phone call. Let me call my mentor.
You want to call your mentor?
Yes.
Okay. Now, he wants to call his mentor now. He wants to call his mentor now. That is what I'm saying. You know, the other time, I read a question and then you answered me before. I would have loved it that you do the same thing here. Of course, you've been performing brilliantly and excellently, and I give it to you. Thumbs up to you. He wants to phone his mentor. Well, can you tell us the name of your mentor?
Deborah.
Deborah. Oh, is she, you know, when you say Deborah, I mean, of course.
Deborah.
Is she?
Sister Deborah.
Sister Deborah. Okay. Amos Oluwasegun wants to call Sister Deborah. There's the stuff we've been discussing before we get through to Sister Deborah. So what can you say? I'm saying you should.
In this month of June, happiness will follow you in this month of June. And anything you touch, you go prosper in this month of June. The higher you aim, the higher you go. Don't give up, never say no. Possibilities in everything we do. Oh, I shine, you shine, you shine. The customer you're calling
In
is.
that wise, it means we can't now. Will you answer it yourself? We have no option because that is good. How will you answer the question yourself now?
Let me just try and quote what's going to my mind.
Okay.
Therefore, if anyone believe in you,
All right, that is gone. That is gone. That is gone. Let's see the display of answer from the studio. The answer says, "Therefore I say unto you, what things soever ye desire, when ye pray, believe ye receive them, and ye shall have them." That is the answer. So you eventually miss it. All right, you just calm down. Let's go to the last question. The last question you have in the studio. Now, the question says the gospel book of Mark consists of how many chapters and verses? The gospel book of Mark consists of how many chapters and verses?
16 chapters.
16 chapters.
The verse, no idea. No idea.
So,
idea.
no idea also is an answer. Yeah.
Wait, the gospel book of Mark is how many chapters and verses? In general, Abi. No idea.
All right. He went for that, and his last question has been settled. He missed that. Let's see the display from the studio. All right. The answer is 16 chapters and 678 verses. 16 chapters and 678 verses. So that is all. He missed it.
All right.
In that wise, we've come to the end of this week edition of Anchor Bible Quiz organized by Golden Anchor of God Bible Ministry. I mean, a wonderful concept put together. And of course, I want to tell our viewers, this is just the edition for this week. And I hope you will join us next week also. So join us next week. So, Amos, thank
Sir.
you for coming to the studio today. You are loved, I believe, all the time. Thank you.